Hey collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. So I am going to be doing your zodiac December readings. So before we jump into your specific sign, let's get into what exactly is happening in the month of December. So on December 4th, we do have a cold full moon in Gemini. Then on December 19th, it's more like the 20th, the morning of, we have a new moon in Capricorn, and this is going to be time for completion, renewal, reflection, and shadow work. And then on December 21st, we have Yule or winter solstice. So this is the longest night of the year. So this is the beginning of winter, and just the days are going to start to get longer again. So we're coming out of like a dark period and getting back into the time frame of when we have more daytime light. And then I also wanted to mention that for the whole month of November, if you comment the word book in any video, you are entered to win a free copy of my book, which is The Art of Expression. It was just released on Amazon in October. It is now available in 3 formats. That is ebook, paperback, and hardcover. You'll be winning this paperback first edition. This contest runs for the entire month of November, and you only need to type in 4 words to enter, BOOK. You can check out a free sample download of it on Amazon in the links in the description. Good luck, and you must be a subscriber to win. All right. So that being said, we are going to jump right into your astrology signs. Welcome, Leo friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Leo, then this is your reading. So we're going to take a look at your month ahead for December and see what's happening in your energy, and also let you know if there's anything hidden or unknown that you may need to be aware of. All right, so let's jump right in. So for Leo for December, what do we have for them and their energy? What do we have for Leo, please? Thank you. We have offerings. I give to you my heart's intent, wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness. Devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am gifting my essence. All right, so maybe some of you are working with certain deities, or maybe even offering something to your ancestors. You know, maybe you're creating an altar for them, putting their pictures up, kind of like an ofrenda. It feels like you're offering something. Like you are the one that's offering something. We have storm. As within, so without. There are storms a-comin', a change without doubt. Wow. All right. That feels like a tower moment. Like there's something coming in that you can't stop. We'll have to see what that is in particular. All right, yep. All right, that one fell on the floor. Let me grab that. Okay, we have solstice. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim the gods are waiting, your glory, your name. Okay. Again, feels like another ritual. So we do have winter solstice, as mentioned. So there might be some sort of ritual that you are doing for this winter solstice, whether it is something that you always do or it's something new that you are trying out. But there's definitely something that is a brewing. There are storms a-coming. So we'll have to see what that is too. We're going to jump right into the tarot because I am curious now. Let's see what we have here. We have the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands, that's you, Leo. Knight of Pentacles. A lot of people involved here with the Two of Cups. A lot of people involved. Getting like black cat energy. Very interesting. Page of Swords at the bottom. All right. So there's a lot going on here, as I said. A lot of people involved. I am getting that by the winter solstice, this storm will have come through. So this is going to happen either in the beginning or middle of the month. So it's almost like you're going to be at the end of the month, be the one holding the bag. That's the message that I'm getting here. I'm getting that you thought something was going to go one way, and it turned out not to. There's going to be some sort of loss that you're going to grieve. Now, next to the Two of Cups, it could have been a soulmate that was lost. Maybe you have to pick up the pieces to your life and start over somewhere else. I'm getting that like you are just not understanding maybe how things played out or why they had to play out that way. But I'm getting that there was mismatched energy here. Like the energies here just did not mesh well. As weird as it is with the Two of Cups, typically that means you are similar, you are equally yoked. You have mutual respect and attraction, a close bond. Maybe even working together, partnership. But something did not go that way here. There was a situation here that you thought was going to be solid, stable, reliable, and it turned out to be less than that. And so I can't tell with this Five of Cups and the storm whether this is something you are moving away from or the other person is moving away from you. But whether you are the king or the queen in this situation, I am getting, likely you're the Queen of Wands here because that's your energy, that this person that you thought was your match turned out to show up in page energy rather than king energy. Like they weren't ready for it. So something had to end here. This is such a very interesting read. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to jump into the Pantha Oracle and see what more we need to know. What's hidden and in the background that we didn't see. Third wheel. Somebody was dipping into another cup. Readiness. Okay, so I did say that it felt like somebody wasn't ready. Eternal love. Sweetheart. Wow. This literally feels like something that wanted to mature but didn't. There was interference. What else? Self-love. I'm getting self-love was not present. It was almost like the two people must have met each other to fill a void within themselves, and that's what was missing. I'm getting like the energy of using another person to fill that void. So it could be like a trauma bond or a toxic situation. That's why it had to end. Okay, we got accident. And then I'm just going to look at the rest of these cards because they fell out with it. Coach, strategy, and evidence. An accident. This is just getting weird here. So maybe somebody planned something. Maybe somebody found something. Like, I found the evidence. Maybe somebody faked a pregnancy. This is definitely a strange reading. Just gonna leave those down there. It's very much giving me that, like, it was a false start. I'm getting not ready. There was something missing. There was also something extra. Like, the conditions weren't right. Interference, blockages, timing. There's so much going on right here. But whatever this was, because this feels like a very high stress dynamic. Whatever this was, it's going to be no more. Okay? So whatever this was, it was. It's no longer an is. Okay? So again, for you, Leo, I don't know if this is which part of the story this plays out for you. But know that whatever changes are coming are for your highest good. It's going to be sad, disappointing even. You might mourn this connection, feeling let down by something. But there was so much going on here that needed... yeah. It's like my mind is spinning with all the things going on here. It's a lot. It feels like a maze. Like, I keep hearing like the ready, set, go, right? This readiness. Ready, set, go. And then, like, it's not a straight line. It's not an easy thing to make it through. It feels like there's so many twists and turns, unanticipated. Maybe you thought you knew the plan, A to B, right? We're gonna grow old together. Nope, that didn't happen. Interference and a lack of self-love. This is why this has to go. If this connection had been met without this and with this, maybe it could have thrived and done better. But the fact is that this could not keep going on the way it was. It felt like individuals using another individual to fill a void within themselves of what was missing within themselves. And even potentially working outside of the relationship or situation or whatever this was. Because, hey, this could be a business partner. I'm getting love, though, because we have eternal love and sweetheart here. Two of Cups. There was a reason that this came in, and then there was another reason why this had to leave. And I'm getting something entirely different here with this offerings card. What this feels like this was that these two people looked at each other as to what do you have to offer? What do you bring to the table? You make money, great, let's put our money together. You can do this, I can do that, great, let's put them together. So it did not feel love-based. It's not. It's giving me conditional love. The conditions are, I'm going to offer you this. And in return, you're going to offer me that. And we're going to figure this out. But when you have self-love missing, that's what makes things like conditional. Yeah, so someone right now is potentially gathering evidence and strategizing to exit what they thought was going to be solid and stable and turned out not to be. Maybe even seeking advice from someone, maybe going to therapy, I don't know. Maybe trying to find someone out there that can help them get out of this. But yeah, this is insane energy here. All right, I'm going to leave it at that because I feel like if we just we could take this in like so many different soap opera directions. This feels like soap opera. So I am going to pull a card for you from the Dragon Riders Oracle deck. This has gods, goddesses, deities, and then they have a matching dragon that comes with them as a partner. And they each give you a message. So let's see what message we have to close for this Leo reading. All right, thank you. We have Artemis and Louisa Lou. The path ahead will be different. From now on, you will follow the path of transformation. Pay close attention to your quality of life. All right, we're going to read on that and see what it has to say. Your message from Artemis. I am asking you to sacrifice your ego, your sense of self, in order to continue along the path of transformation. The time is right. Your ego always wants to prove how great you are. But when doubts concerning this start to creep in, you feel unhappy. Your ego consciousness leads you to dead ends, where there is nothing new, only a constant parade of past emotions and experiences masquerading as new. So start to connect with and expand your superconscious now. The quality of your life is determined by accessing higher levels and divine vibrations. Live your superconscious and new creativity will flow through you. New paths and fresh insights will be revealed and eternity will come a step closer. Artemis is connected with the green female dragon, Louisa Lou, whose name means significant light. Your message from Louisa Lou. You are on the threshold of change and transformation. Where everyone stands alone, and only the gods can guide you. Allow your ego to melt away in the light of this threshold, and trust that you will be guided. Everything that is superficial in your life is ruled by your ego, which is why your path leads you deeper. Everything that you have ever feared and shunned until now, everything that you have not wanted to acknowledge or recognize in yourself, will burst in upon your small world and reveal a far greater one to you. Okay, then. So it's interesting that message referred to the ego numerous times, because your card in the tarot deck is the Strength card, which is about taming the ego. So I also saw 1111 while I was reading that on the timer. So just know that whatever it is happening here in the month of December for you, Leo, it is for your highest good. Whatever this was cannot continue any longer, and it was not serving you well. It was forcing you to repeat patterns over and over again. And again, it did not involve self-love, and it had lots of blockages and obstacles. And the thing that you thought was going to turn out one way ended up not turning out to be that way at all. So it needs to shift, it needs to be torn down, and you need to rebuild elsewhere. That's what this message is giving me. All right, my Leo friends, I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, great. Go ahead and give it a like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.